Support for the following program is provided by New Connection, serving as a guide to information on spirituality, personal development, and conscious living, in print, online, and on public access television.
Welcome to Rita's Room. I'm Rita, and this is my room, your spiritual electronic salon, where we do the exercise of staying awake. And I'm very excited because we're beginning the second part of a trilogy, the Passage series, and this is part 2 of it. And what we're beginning with, our focus tonight is joy. So that's very, very powerful. And let's work with joy tonight as we begin with this week's affirmations. I choose to be joyful. Joy is in my heart and in my life. I live in a natural state of joyfulness. I project joy to everyone I interact with. All right, so we're interacting with everyone in a joyful way, and that's very, very cool. That's exciting because what we're doing here, what the exercise of staying awake is all about, is keeping us awake to the desire that we all have to create peace on this planet in our lifetime with unconditional love, without motive or attachment, for the divine good of all. And that's what we do here every week on Rita's Room. But I'm very excited because I started this series, the Passage series, and we emerged and we evolved and we had hope and we went to freedom, and it was wonderful. And then I started to work with another series. What series? And I realized that it needed to be a continuation of the Passage. And so we started getting more words. And we're starting with joy this week because that is what comes from the freedom that we receive through part 2. So it's very, very powerful stuff here. Now, one of our freedoms is that we have a new esteem about ourselves, and that is that we know that we are enough. And what helps us to remember that is Hatha. So let's go and do Hatha. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. And one more time. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. Okay, so I'm very excited about this trilogy, the Passage series. It's very, very exciting to me because as the words started to form, as I started to see which way it was going, I realized how powerful it is. So, one of the definitions of, the experience of kindness is that we are love, and that it's a wonderful thing that we experience kindness in our life, and that's going to be our next module of this part 2 of the passage series. So we go from joy to kindness, and where's it taking us? This is a fabulous journey. So let's go ahead and say this week's affirmations again. I choose to be joyful. Joy is in my heart and in my life. I live in a natural state of joyfulness. I project joy to everyone I interact with. All right, so we're going to go from joy to kindness to love, and then we're going to go to trust. Isn't that exciting? And this week, our meditation is the caring cave. So, everything that we do is very, very exciting, because what we do is we give ourselves the opportunity to notice what it is that we don't choose to believe anymore because it doesn't serve us. And we know now that belief is what creates, that thoughts and feelings create our beliefs, and our beliefs are what hold in place our experiences. And so if we want our experiences to change, we have to work with our beliefs. And that's what we do with each meditation. We go into our understanding of what we believe in certain areas, and then we decide, we make a choice, because those are the raw materials of reality we're creating. We make a choice. Do we choose this belief any longer? Does it serve us in the way that we choose to live, in the way that we choose to be? Because we choose to make a difference in creating peace on this planet in our lifetime. That's the truth about who we are, each one of us. So let's take a deep breath and think about what you want to do to become more joyful in your life, and get ready to close your eyes and go into this week's meditation. Okay, so let's relax. And I want you to keep your eyes open. See the beautiful visuals that Seton is providing, and Oliver, who are working in the control room in this wonderful studio. And you're going to go on a journey. You're going to go on a very relaxing journey. So just visualize and keep your eyes focused on the beautiful visuals. And 5, going deeper into a deep, deep, altered state of consciousness. And 4, going deeper, going deeper. 3, feel the energy changing in your body as you become more and more peaceful. And 2, 2, 1, deeper and deeper. Your whole body starts to feel as if it's floating. It's floating, floating, floating. And you're having some visitors. Your inner guidance is coming to you. It's coming to you through your peripheral vision. And you can see many, many guides, many, many teachers. You can see your inner child. You can see your adolescent. And just like in a wedding procession, as the groomsmen and the bridesmaids come down the aisle, your angels and guides lining up on a pathway. One side are the angels and one side are your teachers and guides. And down the middle is your child. And down the middle is your adolescent. And now coming in behind your adolescent is your higher self, waiting at the altar as you emerge in all of your beauty, in all of the innocence and the beauty and the purity and the authenticity of who you are. And you come here today to be married to take the vow of unconditional love, because you know in your heart that until you let go of manipulation, and until you let go of control, and until you release all of the ideas that inhibit you from being all that you can be, the experience of unconditional love is trapped inside your heart, trapped inside your heart. So you, the beautiful recipient, the beautiful angel recipient that you are, in all of your innocence, all of your vulnerability, all of the caring and love that you are, the intimacy that you're willing to open up to, the kindness, the caring, that's all a part of who you are as you merge. Your child is on your left, your adolescent on your right, your higher self is facing you. You each hold up your palms and touch them to each other. And you can feel an energy moving through you. You can feel an energy moving through you, through your arms, through your hands, filling you up, filling up your shoulders and your neck and your throat, filling up your heart with a yellow-green juice, a yellow, bright yellow coming from the solar plexus, a yellow that's coming from the solar plexus and reaches the throat, which is filled with your expression of self and your expression of love. And that blue mixes together with the yellow and forms the most beautiful emerald green that fills up your heart, with this green. And you can see you, the person in the present, in this life, in this lifetime, in this incarnation. You can see this person, and you can see this person above you on the altar, in the pain, in the struggle, in all that it is still hung up on, all that it is still in pain with, all that it is in the belief of suffering and pain. And you can see the heart form, and you can see the heart form of this individual that is you. You can see the heart form, and you can see that it's tight, and some of you it may look like a tight rosebud, and some of you it could look like a very small rubber band ball that's all tight and stressed out. And from this heart of yours that's emerald green, there are beams of light, laser beams of light that start a process, and boom, that rose starts to open. And it's white, it's pure innocence, it's white. As the symbol of your heart starts to unwind, and each rubber band becomes loose and limp and falls off on its own out of the decay of judgments, the decay of self-sabotage, the decay of self-pity, resentment, bitterness. All of the humiliations that came about through the belief in revenge, through the belief in getting even, through the belief of showing them, all of the thems that were in your life then, all of the thems that were in your history and are in the future, the future thems that are waiting for you to screw up your life, are dropping away from that rubber band ball And the rosebud is opening up, opening up. It's getting bigger and bigger. And you can feel a contraction in your chest. And you can feel yourself breathing in fully as you take in the energy and the understanding. As you look at the folks that are lasting. As you look at the folks that are lasting. Those that are lasting in your memory. Those that are lasting in your thoughts. Those that continue to haunt you. Those are your thoughts. And you can stop them, and you can say no to them. And those ghosts that come up out of your past, out of your history, can now fade away, can fade away, just as the deteriorated rubber bands are falling from your heart and allowing that rose to blossom into its full beauty. You too shall lose the past as it crusts into phony, hard mask that just drops away in pieces and chunks, and you can feel yourself breathing powerful, powerful, fresh oxygen into your lungs, and your heart is expanding, and all of the illness that's brought upon by shame and bitterness and resentment and anger and jealousy and rage, it's all gone. It's not yours. It never was. It's not yours, and it never, ever was. You just believed it was. You made the mistake of believing it was yours, and now you know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So let it go, let it go, let it go. And embrace the child. Embrace the beautiful, innocent child, the creativity, the imagination. And look at your adolescent. Look at the passion there. Look at the understanding of the way that the world will be, because your adolescent knows the truth about love. Your adolescent knows the truth about love and goodness, and holds the passion that will light your way, so that all of the success in being unconditional, in understanding what it means to be without conditions, to be in the world and to just accept the world as it comes to you from unconditional love, with no ulterior motives, with no expectations, for the divine, the divine, the divine good of all. You will feel that. You will feel the divineness. You will be grace. It shall come to you. It shall come to you. It shall be who you are, for you are all that there is. You are the I am, and you make all of the decisions and choices in your mind, and you can handle it. Absolutely. There is a great presence standing at the altar through the transcendence of that self. The heart is open. There's a beautiful blossom, a beautiful rose that is now filling up with green light, an emerald green rose at the chest. And the presence of who you were turns into a spirit guide, a great spirit guide who holds out their arms and blesses you together in this union, this communion that you've accepted with unconditional love, as your guides and your teachers are there to experience this initiation, and the child and the adolescent and your higher self, and the four of you together have become one, and the marriage is set in place, and the union shall be, and so it is. You can feel the light. You can feel the light energy. You can feel yourself floating and filled with light. So relaxed, so relaxed. Going deeper, 3, 2, 1, in the deepest part of yourself. In the deepest part of yourself, you are in the center of the earth. You are in the center of the earth, and you are filling up with the richness. You are filling up with the beauty and the richness of all that is, the mountains and the oceans and the plains, the hills, the meadows, the animals, the beautiful, beautiful animals, the birds, everything that is you. Everything that is you. I am beauty and light. I am beauty and light. What I am is beauty and light. What I am is beauty and light. What I am is beauty and light. And you feel yourself now in the center and centered, feel very centered, very relaxed, and you're going to come back into your body. You're going to come back into your body, and you'll be back in the room. So just get yourself settled in very gently, coming back into your body very, very gently, and we're going to count up from 1 to 5, and you'll find yourself back in the room. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back in the room, back in the room. Okay, so we're working with Joy this week, and that was redefining history. So, it's pretty exciting. We're on this journey, and this is the second of a trilogy, the beginning of the second of a 12-week trilogy. So there's 4, 4, 4. And we worked with emerging, evolving, hope, and freedom. We're beginning this piece with joy, and we redefined our history. So that's exciting. It's that you have so much that you get done here, and that we work with here. And then, we're going to look at relationships, because we live the qualities of a healthy relationship as joy, kindness, love, and patience. And that's what part 2 is about. And then part 3, we're going to provide ourselves and our world with security, peace, confidence, and trust. Those are the 4 segments of the third part of the trilogy. So, it's all coming to me, and it's coming to me, and I'm giving it to you as it comes to me. So that feels good. That feels really, really good, because I know that we're on this journey together. And this journey is about creating fun, consciously creating reality, doing it having fun, asking it to come from unconditional love without motive or attachment for the divine good of all, knowing that we're making a difference in creating peace on this planet in our lifetime. So we're doing a good job. So let's go to this week's quote and take a look at that. Okay, joy delights in joy, William Shakespeare. So we love William Shakespeare, and he gave us so many wonderful delights in joy. He brought joy into our life, and joy delights in itself. So feel joy this week. Bring joy into your life. Breathe it in. Feel how good it feels. And let's say this week's affirmations again. I choose to be joyful. Joy is in my heart and in my life. I live in a natural state of joyfulness. I project joy to everyone I interact with. All right, so that could be a challenge. I project joy to everyone I interact with. Now, could you do that? Because I'm going to make a real intention of doing that. Because I know, I know that this is what reality creating is about. I know that we want to work with each other, and this week we're working with Earth and the physical body in the East, and we're working with that. Next week we're going to work with entering the cave when we work with joy. So, we're going to leave this foursome with patience, which I know is a wonderful, wonderful topic for me to work on because patience has not always been part of my MO. But you know what? I love being here. I've been doing this for so long now that it's a part of my nature and it's my experience of being with you every week. So this is Rita's Room. I love you and I will see you next time.
And the thief fades away.